Hey, how's it going? So in this video, I'll be showing you exactly what you should be doing if you want to become a full-time content creator in under 30 days, right? I know that's a pretty bold claim, but in this video, I'll be going specifically, it's not going to be too long like my other videos. It's going to be a bit more direct on what you should be focusing your time on, right? And I've kind of went over this in similar videos, but essentially just doing an overview on what you should be doing if you want to switch to being a full-time creator in only 30 days, right? It's definitely possible, again, if you implement the strategies I'm going to show you, right? So today, we're diving into something that can really change your situation. Even if you are a content creator currently, so you're creating content, maybe you're not making a full-time living off it, but you want to be able to make that switch. Or if you aren't a creator yet, maybe you only have a few thousand followers and you want to get that realm and you're wondering what you should be doing, right? This is definitely for you. So again, title of the video, how to become a full-time content creator in just 1 month, right? 30 days. So I'm talking to you, like I mentioned, those already creating content but struggling to make it full-time, or anyone wanting to start a content creation journey. So it's actually just start their journey and make it a full-time job, right? Full-time job, full-time living, full-time gig, whatever that might be, right? So let's jump into the common misconceptions at the start, right? Most people think that they'll make money through brand deals and affiliate links. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to make money. Definitely a lot of people make money through it. But what you usually see is that the most amount of people that are actually making money from this are only the people that are really, really popular, right? So a lot of people have a lot of following and they can get away with, charging a lot of money for a brand deal, and they can only get a few brand deals per year, and that's how they make their money, right? But if you're looking at this, most likely you aren't really as popular having brand deals and actually making a living out of it. So this really should be really for you, and I'll explain why the deeper below here. And affiliate links, again, affiliate links is where you promote a product or whatever that might be on any kind of platform, and then you put the link to that product, and you can get a commission, usually ranging around from 1 to 3%, which really is pretty much nothing, especially if the products are like 50 or $40, right? You're basically getting a few dollars, which isn't the greatest way to go about it, right? But relying solely on them, so only brand deals and affiliate links, is not the most effective strategy. And here's why, right? Number one reason, inconsistent income. So brand deals and affiliate commissions can be highly unpredictable. You have no idea how much companies are actually going to reach out to you for you to promote their product, or you don't know how much people are actually going to buy the product you're promoting through your link. You have no idea of actually seeing how much people are going to pay in, and it can be a bit like stressful because you don't know if you're actually going to get paid, right? So again, 1 month it might be great, but the next it could be dry. So you probably just maybe have no companies reaching out to you because they don't find the fit with your account, and you don't get paid, and that's not what you want, right? Control and dependence, right? So you're dependent on companies to recognize your value. So you're essentially just waiting on companies for them to reach out because they see a good partnership with you, and that's directly correlated with your values. So if you don't have good values, they're not even going to reach out to you. So that's not something you want to do. I'm not saying you have bad values. I'm just saying that you have to be very, very careful with your account, right? Also, brands can change their strategies, leaving you in scrambles for alternatives, right? If you had a partnership with someone for a while and they decide not to continue that partnership, then they'll probably just leave you in the dust, right? And you're not going to be able to make any money from that solid partnership you had, right? Now, third of all, audience mismatch, right? So not every brand or affiliate product will resonate with your audience. You have a very specific audience, and maybe that something you're going to be promoting really doesn't resonate with them. So you're not going to get the sales you want, and essentially your audience is going to be a bit confused, and they might just end up unfollowing you. That's really not what you want, right? And promoting mismatched product can lead to disengagement and loss of trust. Like I just mentioned, if you're promoting something that they really don't care about, then they're probably going to unfollow you. That's really not what you want to do, right? So what's the real solution after hearing all of that, and what typically creators make as a revenue, right? To do this a full-time thing, you need to sell your own product related to you, because you are the brand. You are why people follow you. So you need to create something that is related to you. So people follow you for you, and that's why huge personalities can sell physical products successfully. That's why you see a lot of people creating their own product, not even selling, a product with their face on it, but really just their own brand. That's why they sell out. It's because people buy them directly for them, right? So that being said, let's go over the types of product you can sell. Types of products you can sell: merchandise. You probably see this a lot. A lot of people sell clothing, right? So hoodies, t-shirts, shorts, whatever that might be. Popular creators often sell merchandise, probably the ones with millions of followers. And the disadvantage with that, it requires a high popularity to be profitable, right? Also, low profit margins due to production and shipping costs. You're actually shipping a real product, an actual physical product, and that costs a lot of money, right? It's not going to go super cheap. And again, that clothing product, you can't really sell it too high, or else people aren't going to buy. Physical products, so more on the accessory side of things. So similar to kind of merch, disadvantage is similar to merch. It requires a large following, involves logistic and inventory management. So same thing as that. You kind of have to keep it in stock, and any kind of physical product is going to require shipping, and that's going to lower your profit margins, right? So that's not a very good way to go. Now, digital products, another great way to actually make money through having your own product is it's actually what we do, having digital products for people and helping creators actually create these digital products. But in this case, I'm referring maybe to PDF guides and ebooks, right? So it is easier to produce and distribute. Obviously, create an ebook takes 2 seconds and you don't have to ship it. You can directly do it online. But a disadvantage, it's usually just low ticket sales. Ebooks and PDFs are maybe under $100 and they just have less impact. And less impact means you're not really as helping people as you really could. Therefore, you're not making as much money, right? So you'll miss out on people willing to pay you more for what you really know, so your knowledge, right? And that's not really not what you want. So coming to that, what is the ideal solution then, right? Well, it is a digital product, but it's an online education program or course, right? This is what you want to be focusing your time on, right? When I say do this to become a full-time creator, this is what you should be focusing on, right? So it's creating an online education program or course that leverages your expertise or your knowledge or your skill or something you're really good at. And through that, provide immense value to your audience. They follow you for you, and you can help them out directly, right? So here's why it's the best vehicle to make it full-time. So high perceived value. Educational programs offer in-depth knowledge and skills, right? You're actually teaching them what you know that can transform lives, right? So whatever you know and you're creating kind of content around it can actually transform lives because people are out there looking for your knowledge and your expertise, right? People are willing to invest in education that offers clear benefits. If you can clearly show that you can help them, well, it has high perceived value, which is really good. Scalability, right? So once you create a course or a program, you can sell it repeatedly without additional production costs. It doesn't cost you really anything to have more people inside compared to merchandise or any kind of physical products where it does cost you more, right? So you can really scale it a lot quickly. It reaches a larger audience and generates more revenue over time. You'll usually see more people being accessible to it and a lot more people willing to buy it. Low overhead costs. It has minimal overhead costs compared to physical products, like I just kind of mentioned, and higher profit margins. You don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to pay for anything. It's a digital product. You're selling it online, right? It's an informational-based product. Flexibility and control. Complete control over the content, pricing, and delivery of your course. If you're selling a hoodie or any kind of other product, sometimes you don't really have the control on how much it costs, but in this case, you really do have the complete control over everything, right? Over the content, over the pricing, over the delivery of your course, compared to maybe a brand deal where you don't have that complete control. You can tell your program to meet your audience's needs and adjust it based on their feedback. So you're actively creating something that your audience wants, which is really what you want to be doing. You're also building authority and trust, right? Position yourself as an authority in your niche. Opens up additional opportunities like speaking and engagement and consulting. This is more of the future opportunities, but it's just overall better. You're going to be positioned as someone who knows what you're talking about online, which is really good for the future, right? Engagement in community. You can build in communities where students can interact, ask questions, and support each other. So you're actually building something, a really nice group online, and stuff like that, right? So examples, success stories. I can go in detail about all these success stories, but it's just to let you know that there's so much people doing exactly this. And you can see these figures, like these are obviously popular creators, but they're making a lot of money doing so, right? Exactly this model. So these are smaller success story, 300K a year, 250K a year. And these, I think, have like under 100K followers, right? So it's a lot of money can be made through it, right? So why? So if you want to make good revenue and achieve full-time status as a content creator, creating your own online educational program or course is the way to go. If you're not convinced yet about the whole thing I just told you, then it really is the way to go, right? Let's break this down. Why? This is the ultimate strategy for building a sustainable and profitable career. Why exactly online education programs and courses are the way to go, right? You can leverage your expertise. You have something that is very, very valuable, and it's just a question of leveraging it, right? You can hone your skills, build knowledge in your niche, package it into a structured format for your audience, position yourself as an authority, like I just kind of mentioned, stuff like that, right? And secondly, you can provide immense value, right? You're providing a lot of help with these people, and that's very fulfilling to do so, right? Like I kind of mentioned as well, scalability and reach, you can reach a lot more people. And additionally, it doesn't cost you more. And potential income isn't capped by production capacity, right? You can sell as much as of the copies of your program as you like. It's a sustainable income stream, meaning you create a product once and sell it repeatedly. You create it only once and you can sell it as much time as you want. And it's a steady and predictable income stream, way more than brand deals and affiliate links, right? Number 5, flexibility and delivery. You can design your course to suit both you and your audience. So really packaging however you like. You don't have anyone telling you what to do. You can choose a format that best conveys your content and gives your students. It just ensures a better learning experience and a higher satisfaction rate. So the whole point with this is that online education programs and courses are the way to go if you want to become a full-time creator in 30 days or less, or 6 days or less. This is what you should be focusing on. And I say 30 days because it's definitely achievable for you to actually build this in 30 days if you know what you're doing, right? So that being said, like I said at the start of the video, I said it's going to be a pretty quick video, straight to the point on what you should be doing to become a full-time content creator. So that being said, what should you do now? If you're serious about becoming a full-time content creator and want a proven roadmap to get there, essentially what we do is that we exactly do that. We help people online create online courses and programs to be able to sell to your audience, even though you have a little audience, or if you want to reach a certain audience, we can do that as well. And I'd love to help out and give you advice on maybe how you can do so. Maybe if we're a good fit, we can definitely work together. So if that's of interest to me, you can click the first link below this video. Essentially, you can watch a video, see if you qualify, and then you book a call with me. Or if you have any questions or just want help in general, I'm definitely out there just to give you help. So you can also DM me on Instagram if you'd like to do that. But that's kind of it for this video. Hope you enjoyed and start taking action on it if you want to do so.